everybody. Hello, teachers around the world. I'm sure that every teacher is interested in teaching language, but most teachers don't know how to teach languages, especially to children. And I'm sure that you are really interested in teaching, and you have that objective to be a successful teacher in the world, or in your country, or in your school at least. So the question is, what is language, or teaching language? Teaching language is a matter of psychology, of sociology, of science, linguistics. So what is language, or teaching new languages? Because many things or factors contribute to producing a perfect product that is easy to grasp, that is easy to acquire and produce. Here we are talking about what? The way children acquire and produce language. Before we state the scientific ways and give an exact definition to how to teach languages, we must acknowledge that we as human being are able to acquire and produce language, and our dialect can be clear and obvious in a model today, as it was years ago. Mothers, parents can teach or can make their kids able to acquire and produce language. Some linguists believe that it is innate, something innate. Concerning the acquisition and production of language is not a matter of innateness, it is a matter of science. We get language quickly, and we come to express ourselves as we want, is or has to do with science. We have, or we possess, that scientific construction, especially scientific genetic construction, for the acquisition and production of any language. Because most linguists don't know exactly how to identify and how to motivate and how to find the ways that our genetic construction device, I'm talking about linguistic genetic device, they cannot make that construction device to acquire languages. They find it difficult to stimulate, or at least to create the ideal models or the perfect examples that can facilitate learning languages or acquiring languages. On this short video, I'm going to target the linguistic genetic device. So our genetic device is designed to acquire any language, and also to develop linguistic discourse, to express more and more, and to develop linguistically through ages. Because we possess that miracle or miraculous linguistic device, we can acquire and produce languages, but on condition that our, for example, instructors, our educators, our parents, our teachers can respond logically and harmoniously to that genetic device. If both we go in accordance, we can acquire and produce languages. So let's talk about the first characteristics of that genetic device. The first one is logic. If, for example, the language you are going to teach to children is based on logic, and I'm here talking about the linguistic content and the linguistic discourse, if it is based on logic, you are going, I say, to facilitate the way children, want to get you and produce languages. The second one, gravity. Gravity, I'm talking about, neurosonic practices that children, like to perform, and that's something innate to them. That's something belongs to them, especially when they start, producing sounds. Okay, when they start, producing sounds, and they are able to penetrate, the sonic wave.